English women preferred Vikings because of their hygiene. In medieval England, the average man rarely touched water, firmly believing that maintaining a thick layer of dirt on the skin protected them from deadly plagues. The contrast was brutal. The Vikings turned out to be the cleanest men in Europe. They sacredly bathed every single week and traveled with complete personal grooming kits, bone combs, tweezers, and ear cleaners, always maintaining an impeccable appearance. This neatness infuriated the English clerics, who watched as women voluntarily abandoned their homes to go with the Norsemen. Thus, the Vikings did not just conquer lands with brutal strength, but seduced women with the most lethal and unexpected weapon of the Middle Ages, a good hot bath.
6 foot tall dudes have it so easy in life. You don't have to work on your charisma at all. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be cool or none of that. You're tall. That's your personality. And this applies to everything. Like your job interviews, how girls see you, how people in public respect you and treat you just because of your height. And I'm not saying that tall people don't work hard, but I'm definitely saying that y'all only work hard because you know you have something greater for you in the future. You know, like, I'm 5 foot. I'm gonna keep working hard and I'm gonna keep pushing and doing great things. But there's no guarantee that I'm gonna be great. I have to make it for myself. I have to create a new path for myself. You guys already have set paths that you could just follow. So with all this said, I better not see no one who's 6 feet doing worse than me in life.
What's your perfect size?
I'm more of a girth over length, so I'm gonna probably say in between 5 and 7.
Who'd have thought such a little woman could make me feel so big?
But like girthy.
And then how girthy do you want it?
Not this girthy, but like, you know, just like a little fat.
Okay.
He's gonna cry in the car.
A little like this girthy.
I can work on that this year. I can stretch it sideways.
The patients who age the best are usually the ones who are doing less. And I know that that might sound surprising because people automatically think that if you do more, you get better results. But that's not the case in aesthetics. And sometimes it's actually the reverse. If you do too much, it can age you and make you look worse. But it's the patients who look their best are the ones who focus on the right treatments in small amounts and in the right frequencies to give them the best results.
Ese músculo es el más difícil de sacar, ¿verdad?
Aquí no hay secretos, pero cada quien hay que buscar el suyo.
Yo no voy a subir a la tarima. Obviamente no me subiría así por respeto a los culturistas, pero ¿qué mejoraría usted en mí?
Pues lo primero que le pondría yo atención a él sería el tríceps.
¿El tríceps?
Tríceps, sí.
Ajá.
La caja torácica y el pecho.
El pecho, más volumen.
Esas 3 partes, más redondo. El pecho ahí está, pero es más bolita. El peso,
¿qué me recomendaría ahí? Más
bolita.
Proteína, pues se va con el peso, ¿no? Pero jugar más con los carbohidratos.
Va pesada la comida de todo mundo, depende de su estatura, depende de sus actividades. Hay personas que están en un escritorio, su desgaste es mental, no ocupan mucho carbohidrato, solo para entrenar, solo que va a entrenar. Pero si esa persona es cargador, trabaja trabajo pesado, camina mucho, sube escaleras, esa persona necesita más carbohidrato que el que está en un escritorio. Entonces depende de sus actividades, va el carbohidrato.
¿Y de la espalda qué mejoraría?
La espalda, pues la espalda más remos para que la espalda nazca desde aquí. Eso hacen los remos.
¿Los remos son jalones?
Los remos, mira, hay remo con barra, hay remo con mancuerna, hay remo con mancuerna una mano, hay remo sentado, hay muchos remos, pero no porque haya muchos remos te van a servir todos. Tú eres el que tienes que descubrir qué remo te funciona y ese es el tuyo, porque hay remos que hasta te lastiman, te enfadan, no te sirven esos. Todos somos diferentes y todos ocupamos ejercicios diferentes, como dicen por ahí. Aquí no hay secretos, pero cada quien hay que buscar el suyo. Si yo trabajo el bíceps así, las estoy torciendo. En cambio, así, no las estoy torciendo, están derechitas. ¿Sí? Mira.
Mira, está muy bueno.
Ahí está.
No, si lo hace usted también.
Sí. Quiero que trabaje aquí y aquí, pues entonces meto y aprieto arriba para que se involucre esto y esto. Ahí va. Y aprieto arriba, un segundo, ¿sí? y está trabajando aquí,
¿Qué es esta parte?
aquí.
Ese músculo es el más difícil de sacar, ¿verdad? En
Sí,
cuanto al bíceps.
sí, pero cuando le metes, ahí se hace.
¿Es el braquial
Sí,
también?
el braquial. Mira, donde quiera debe de haber músculos, no debe de faltar ni un músculo, donde quiera.
Está muy grandísimo ahí. Para usted, ¿cuál es el peor ejercicio que dice, este no lo hagas para nada?
Para bíceps.
¿Con
¿Por qué?
barra?
¿Por qué con barra? ¿Por qué? Porque estás trabajando hombro, estás trabajando espalda baja y hasta glúteo, mira. Y aquí no, si tomas la barra y te inclinas.
Never give away your self-respect. Not to a man, not to a woman. The second you do, you'll have to fight them to get it back. And I've learned this myself many times. I've given people grace when they overstepped. And as I think back on it, not once did it earn me any favor. It didn't. It gave them rope to keep misbehaving. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Because I think they mistake it as weakness or it's a commission structure. And the reality is that unless you establish a boundary for yourself early on, you will consistently have people who don't value you.
So women don't want all your attention. I actually think most women would have zero respect for you if you gave them all, if you're my everything. I don't think they want that. I think what they want is a man who wants to get out there and bend the world to his will and take on battles and do the whole thing, all those masculine ideals, right? That we've now couched as toxic in some fashion. But no, I think the world was built by men of will. And I say it as one. I want to go out in the world and bend it to my will. I want to build things. I got out of law school with fucking nothing and took $25 an hour assigned counsel cases and became a weapon and built it into a multi-million-dollar law firm. With nothing except sweat, intellect, tenacity. That's it. That's all I did. That's all I did. And I didn't do it alone. A lot of people helped me along the way. But I bent the world to my will, And that's a beautiful thing. And that there's a lot to be proud of in that. And I think there's a lot that's deeply attractive in that. I think there's a lot of women that would be like, oh yeah, that's really attractive that the men, because what else, if I can do that, what else, what can I do for you? What can I help you do? What can I do to protect you and preserve this thing we have? To have that discipline, that tenacity, to have given up so many things along the way, to not sleep in, to go to the gym, to do all the things I've done to get to that place. It tells you something about who I am. And if I bring that same thing to our relationship, that's going to be a strong relationship that has value, right? But again, if this person became your everything, you're my only focus, you'd hate that. I think most women would absolutely hate that. But what they want, I think, is if there was two of me, one would always be with you. What did I say earlier? You're my favorite person. Yes, all these dragons I slay, this career that I have, all the things I do, they're incredibly important. But if you said to me, hey, I respect that all those things are so busy and crazy, and I really need you today. I really need your help today. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm scared to go. I need you to come. Or this thing's going on. You got it. You got it. I'll put it all down because you're the most important thing.
Yeah, perhaps I should have reworded it in a way where...
Stop spending money on wrinkles until you hear this. I have years of experience in facial anatomy, and the best anti-aging result I've ever seen was completely free, discovered by accident. A serious illness forced me to sleep on my back for 7 months, and look what I discovered. Much softer crow's feet, and look at these nasolabial lines. We all are concerned about these, or most of us. Less pronounced. No products, no procedures, just a different pillowcase, silk, and sleeping in a different position.
She's on her knees right now, sucking another dick while you on your knees praying to God, begging for that bitch to come back into your life. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Catholic God, whatever you believe in, that shit will not be enough to save your marriage, save your relationship. That shit is fucking over, gentlemen, and I have to tell you guys this all the time, especially my super religious clients. I love the Lord too. Just because you respect your religion, just because you honor your belief system, just because you are staying faithful and committed and strong within your religion, within your morals, within your belief system, does not mean that she holds the same fucking value in that shit, gentlemen. You guys need to come to that realization that she don't give a fuck about that shit right now. Jesus himself can come down from the heavens and throw his motherfucking slipper at her and say, hey, get back with your goddamn husband. And she wouldn't give a fuck, dog. You guys need to understand that and start accepting that, because it'll make it so much easier for you to take the first step and move on and move forward within your life. So gentlemen, stop calling on God, stop calling on your belief system, and grab your balls and walk the fuck away. Because while you on your knees praying, she on her knees doing some shit that you don't even want to see.
Women secretly love psychopaths. They do not fantasize about safe men. They fantasize about monsters who are only safe for them. The peak female fantasy is a monster who will burn down the entire world but not let anything touch her. That's why Beauty and the Beast, the archetype, is a lie. She wants selective aggression and violence. Women don't want a man who can't hurt anyone. Not a single woman has ever gotten off thinking about an accountant and what he would do to her. They want a man who could become a problem for the entire world. Yet he softens when she enters it, because deep down, women know the world is deadly, and nothing feels safer than danger that belongs to her.